Welcome to the Pilates Strong Challenge. I am so excited for you to get started and to experience just how good Pilates can make you feel. Today's routine is all about Pilates for core strength. And Pilates is known for being one of the best ways to build and maintain core strength because of the way it helps you to connect to new muscles, become aware of your body in a new way, of your alignment, your posture, your breath, all things that contribute to building a strong core. I'm so excited for you to experience this. And just remember, if you're new to this, you may not know exactly what you're doing right off the bat, and that's okay. I am here to guide you through this. So just do the best you can, listen to my cues, take deep breaths, and remember to laugh at yourself whenever needed. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start lying down on our back. And I always like to provide just a quick minute to transition into your time on the mat. So as you're laying here, your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor, your chest is falling open. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, just feel the tension melting away. Just take a minute to transition here into your time on the mat and to use this time for you, to take care of yourself. We'll take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, I just want you to flatten your lower back into the mat. You'll feel your pelvis tip up, pubic bone tipping up towards the sky, and you're just getting this kind of deep engagement in your core, and then just release back down to a neutral position. So we're gonna do these little rocks back and forth. So you flatten your back, you tip your pelvis, and then you release your tailbone down to the mat, coming into more of a neutral spine position. Right? So if you had a glass of water here, you flatten your back, you would pour the water towards you, and then we're gonna go back to neutral and you'd keep that water still. So we're just rocking. This is a really good way to warm up your lower back, start to engage some of those deeper core muscles. So I actually want you to imagine that you're pulling your belly button towards your spine and tipping your pelvis. Good. From here, maybe walking your feet just a little bit closer to your booty and press the feet into the mat. This time you're gonna roll up one vertebra at a time, coming into a pelvic curl. Reach the knees over the toes. Reach your fingertips long towards your heels. You're in this nice long straight line from shoulder to knee. Good. Resist the urge to push up and flare open your rib cage. We wanna keep the ribs closed and the length on the front of the body. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, soften your spine and roll your way down. Beautiful. Go ahead and move at your own pace here, but we're gonna go through a few pelvic curls. This is a fantastic way to warm up your spine, start to breathe, and also start to connect to the muscles of the core. So right here, can you think of using your abdominal muscles to draw in, lift up, pressing equally into both feet. Stretch the knees over the toes to open up the front of the hips. Inhale, exhale, rolling through your spine one vertebra at a time. Good, a couple more here, moving at your own pace, breathing. Don't get too caught up with the breath, okay? You'll hear me cueing your breath, but I want you to just do your best. The most important thing is to just breathe, to not hold your breath, okay? And then as you get more comfortable with Pilates and as you get further in your practice, then you can start to pay a little bit more attention to when you're inhaling and when you're exhaling. But if you're just starting out, just breathe. Good. One more time, rolling up. I want you to actually feel the hamstrings, feel the glutes kicking in. They should feel like they're active. Give them a little squeeze and rolling down. So the glutes are actually a part of the core. Give your knees a nice big hug. Rock side to side. Knees are part of the glutes are part of the core. The outside of the hips are a part of the core. The lower back muscles, it's not just our abs. Okay, stretch your legs long and go ahead and flex your feet. So I want you to activate your legs and just kind of push your heels out towards the end of your mat. We're gonna take an inhale. As you exhale, nod your chin towards your chest, flexing up and reaching your fingertips down towards your toes. Good. And then slowly roll back down. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to press your lower back into the mat as you roll up and lengthen yourself back down. Good. Press the legs and the lower back into the mat and lower down. One more time. Really thinking of drawing the belly button back towards the mat. Good, and lowering down. Bend your right knee. Keep that left leg nice and stretched out. Foot is flexed. Now again, push the back into the mat to raise the leg up and point your way down. Belly draws into the mat to raise the leg up and lengthen down. So in Pilates, you want to have energy throughout your entire body. So we're never relaxed. We're always working so that we can get the most out of our time on the mat. So here I'm teaching you how to use your abs to raise your leg. So back goes into the mat and it helps to float the leg up, and it helps to make sure that you're actually engaging the core muscles, not just the quads, not just the hip flexors. Okay. Ready? Let's exhale on the way up and inhale down. Reach nice long muscles. We're going to build long, lean muscles here in Pilates. One more time. Good. Switching sides. Bend. Outstretch the opposite leg. Back draws into the mat to raise the leg up, getting a nice hamstring stretch, and reach the leg long. Good. So you want to have this feeling of drawing in and up with the belly muscles. Inhale out. Exhale, lift. Good, let's do two more. And bend the knee, place the foot down. Beautifully done. Interlace your hands behind your head. Bring your elbows into your peripheral vision. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, nod the chin, lifting up. And I want you to pause right here. Can you drop your tailbone down towards the mat? Instead of doing this, squeezing your glutes and really flattening your back, we want to find a neutral spine here. So drop your tailbone down into the mat. You should feel flat across the front of your pelvis. You're bending right here, and you're lifting, and you're feeling this work in your core. Now, can you also think of lifting your pelvic floor up in? Good. So this is how we really get that deep core work and lengthen yourself down. Let's do that again. Exhale, lift up. Neutral spine, pelvic floor lifting. We're going to do 10 like this. So we've got 8 more. Ready? 8. And inhale down. And 7. And inhale down. In Pilates, it's nice and slow and controlled. Good. Elbows are just in your peripheral vision, so you can kind of see them there. You're actually using your hands for support. Last one. Good. On the next one, lift up. Now bring your right knee to what we call tabletop position. Keep that core engaged. Left knee to tabletop. And squeeze the legs together and lower down. And exhale up. And inhale down. We're doing 10 here. This is 2. Good. 3. If at any point your hip flexors really start to bug you, that's just a sign that you're needing more of this deep core work. So it's a good thing you're doing Pilates. It's exactly where you need to be. But if it really bothers you, you can put your feet down on the mat and take a break at any time. Okay, first thing you're going to learn about me. Sometimes I lose count. It's a well-known thing here at the Balanced Life, so let's do 2 more like this. And up. Good. Stay here. And from here, lower your head, neck, and chest. Reach your arms down by your side. Now separate your legs so they're about sit bone distance apart. And we're going to go into toe taps. So I want you to, again, pull the belly button towards your spine. And you're going to hinge right at the hip crease to tap the mat and bring it up. Other side, reach and in. Inhale and exhale. So if you're feeling any pulling in your lower back, I want you to really pull that lower back towards the mat. Our goal here is to work up towards a neutral spine. But if you're newer, or you recently had a baby, or you just don't have that deep core strength yet, then you're going to kind of want to think of pulling the back into the mat as a way to avoid overarching or straining that lower back. This is a lot of work. It's simple, but it's not easy. One more on each side. Good. And glue your legs together. Flip your palms up to the sky. Come out into a lower V position. Inhale, let the legs travel over to the left. Keep your knees stacked, your ankles stacked. Exhale, use your abdominal muscles to come back through center. Inhale, rotate other side. Exhale, use those deep core muscles. So the most helpful thing is to imagine your belly button pulling back. So you're really pushing your belly button back to the mat to engage those deep core muscles. Good. Remember that you don't have to understand all of Pilates or even be able to feel everything that I'm explaining in order to be getting the benefit out of this. So throughout this challenge, just be patient with yourself and trust the process. Trust that it will become more natural and that you will build strength and see results if you just follow along. Good, one more time. And hug the knees in towards your chest, rolling over onto your side. You're gonna extend one arm and rest your head on it as a little pillow. Bring the legs so that they're slightly forward in front of your body, so it's like a little banana shape. Top hand is gonna rest in front of you for support. From here, reach those legs and squeeze them so long, so much energy going out the end of your legs that they lift up off the mat and lower down. Reach and lift and lower down. Reach and lift and lower down. Now you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not getting any lift on my legs. That's okay. We all start somewhere. Just start where you're at and know that you'll get more movement the more you do Pilates. What we're working here is inner and outer thighs, and you're gonna feel this right in your waist, right along the side of your core, right there. 3 more here. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Now bend that bottom knee. A little bit of support. Reach that leg long. Part of a strong core is also strengthening the outside of our hips. So we're going to flex the foot. Turn the knee and toe to point in and down. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Abdominals are still drawing in. 6. Good. 7. Can you relax this top shoulder just a little bit? There you go. And 10, good. And go ahead and bend the knee. From here, pushing yourself up. We're just gonna do a little transition, just flipping your legs around to the other side and lowering yourself all the way down. So we can do the same thing on the other side. So stack your body, hips, shoulders, and feet. Legs come slightly forward and use your top hand for support. Ready? Abdominals are in, reach and lift and lower down. Reach and lift and lower down. Good. 3, 4. Can you really find that energy reaching out your legs? If this is really hard on your hip bone, you can always use a little folded towel for a little extra padding. Or as you continue doing Pilates, you may also want to consider a little bit more of a padded mat. Good. 3 more here. And 2 and 1. Bending the bottom leg. Reach that top leg out nice and long. Flex the foot. Turn the knee and toe to point in and down. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Keep drawing your belly button towards your spine. That's how you work your hips, your outer thighs, and your deep core muscles all at the same time. Good. Don't forget to smile. Relax tension all through your neck and shoulders. Last 2. Good. Beautifully done. From here, roll right onto your back and stretch your body nice and long. I'm going to teach you the roll up, which if you've been around for a while, you know this one well. If you're brand new, maybe watch just 1 or 2 times before we give it a try. From here, your legs are long, your arms are going to come up by your ears. Take an inhale. As you exhale, drop your back into the mat and roll yourself up, stretching over the toes. Now this is a challenging exercise, okay? So be patient with yourself. It requires a lot of strength and a lot of control. Inhale the head, neck, and chest. Exhale to drop the belly towards the mat as you stretch beyond your toes. And here, I want you to really stretch beyond your toes, not down here. That's gonna compress your spine. Lengthen out, find that length in your spine. Squeeze your inner thighs as you roll back. Here's that beautiful control that you can get from Pilates. And inhale, and exhale, stretch up and over. Okay, if you are cruising through your roll-ups, just continue, keep going. If you need a tip, I've got a little trick for you. You can hit pause, you can go grab a little towel, like a hand towel or anything small that you have that you can place right behind the small of your back, okay? Doing so may help you to find a little bit more connection to your deep core muscles. Inhale and exhale to roll up and stretch. Or if you have little hand weights, you can put weights in your hands and hold those as you work through this exercise. You might think, oh my gosh, adding weights, that's gonna make it harder, but it actually helps to distribute your weight and just gives you that little bit of support as you work up towards the full roll up. So pick what works for you. And remember that modifying is not cheating. It's actually just helping you to find the muscles that we want to find and move with control rather than just forcing your way through it. Last one, just like this. Make it your best one yet. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Good, and lower yourself back down to the mat with control. Beautifully done. From here, you may have to shimmy your pants back up. That happens in the roll-up. Take your right knee, draw it in towards your chest. Get a little stretch here. Take a big deep breath. Good. Bring your bottom knee in as well, crossing ankle over your thigh for a figure 4 stretch. So you're going to actually draw the bottom leg in towards you. You have choices. You can be here or you can be here to get a nice hip opening stretch. Take a few big deep breaths here. Good. Let your tension melt away. Relax into the stretch. Good. Let's go to the other side. So one leg long, drawing the knee in. Bringing the bottom leg in to find your figure 4 stretch. You either stay here or you draw it in deeper. And you hold and you breathe. Just close your eyes. You're cooling down here. You're rounding out your workout. So enjoy this moment to just stretch and breathe. Good. One more big deep breath. Feel all the tension just melt away off your shoulders, down through your hips, through your lower back. Unwind the legs. Roll onto your side. Slowly push yourself up to seated. And you are done for the day. You completed your first workout. I hope you're feeling good. Remember, be gentle with yourself, trust the process, and just keep coming back to your mat. You did a great job. I'll see you back here very soon. And laugh at yourself whenever you feel like you need to. Oh, that was weird. Okay, sorry. Okay, perfect. I just had a blooper, so, and keep those Let's say that again.